Hello, hello. Hi. Hi, Jake. Hi, Komatoa. Hello, Tyson. No blow, seriously? Okay, fine. There you go. There's your blow kiss. Okay, we're back. Yay, hello. Hi. Yes, today we are back to our usual tarot programming. You might see that the lighting is a bit different. I'll explain why in a bit. But yeah. So how have you been this week? It's finally Friday. Hey, thank goodness it's Friday. Yay. Yes, sure. So let me just push my keyboard. Keyboard in. Okay. Now we have some space. We have some really nice space. Okay. And we have some nice cards as well. Yay. So, have you guys had dinner? I mean, it's already like 9:30 plus. But yeah. I've had dinner. A pretty nice dinner, actually. Yeah. And then today I'm just here like... I don't know, these days I've been very tired, so please forgive me if I don't sound like my usual energetic self. I try, but it's been tiring. No, you haven't had dinner. I hope you get it soon, okay? I hope you get it soon. Yeah, dinner. I had Western. I don't know about you though. I had Western because we're like, we kind of don't want to cook, we kind of don't want to head out, so my father went out. Okay, he took one for the team. He went like, okay, I'm gonna go buy dinner. What do you guys want? And he headed out and came back with dinner. Yay! We had dinner, so I had Western. Essentially, I had breakfast for dinner. So there was like eggs and sausages and bacon and coleslaw, unfortunately, as well as French fries. That was very yummy. That was super yummy. Hey. Hi, Dinky. Hello. Hi. Yes. So hello to those on YouTube as well. We are we multi-stream in this household. So yeah, I have to keep a lookout on like the YouTube site as well. What did I sign up for? I did think about like going back to streaming on one single platform, but I think it'll be a bit sad, and if I want to, I probably have to like consider where I'm gonna stream as well, because now I have 2 YouTube channels and it's like what do I do? Yeah, but it's okay. For now, that's for me to figure out, for you guys to enjoy, okay? Yeah, so today we have the usual, the Aibo Tarot. We got the Aibo Tarot deck. Then yeah, it's the Doggo one. No, that one. Okay, Doggo! See? It's Doggo! Yay! Then we have the... I believe this is the Inner Child Oracle. So the format of the cards is an image and then like some words, affirmations, whatever at the bottom. And then we do have here our... give me a minute, I forgot what it is. What is this one? Okay, it's the Della Luna Answers Oracle deck, which is... Della Luna is apparently a very... famous psychic who's been on like TV programs and stuff. This is her own deck, so it's supposedly really good. I mean, I've used it a few times before and it is incredibly powerful for love readings. So, you know, it's not intended just for love readings, but you know, we could use it for anything, and so far it has been a bit of a terrifying deck. It just says whatever it says. What to do. Sometimes we don't decide what the messages the decks do, okay? Yeah, oh, so happy to see you guys. And also I brought in the tuning fork. The tuning fork, you see this is fork, right? And then this is the thing you bonk the fork with. So those who did come to my ASMR wait, when did I use this? I think I used it in the previous one, so I did some like ear cleaning and things like that. You know, you heard the wong, the bong, and then the wong. This is the thing that made the sound. So it's also usable in real life besides ASMR. It's also usable as like a cleansing tool, sound cleansing. So basically you make a sound and the sound is supposed to cleanse everything, but like whether or not you believe in that. Yeah, okay, so let me just try. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear it? I'll do it again. Hoi. Yay, okay, sorry. I had to get it really close to the mic. This is not my usual ASMR mic. This is a I wouldn't call it like a mono directional mic. I didn't actually check the patterns, but it's not the ASMR mic. This is my standard Rode NT USB mic, so don't expect anything fancy like binaural. This is the one I use for normal streaming, guys. It's the one I use for normal streaming. Yes. So okay. So now that you guys have heard it, I'm gonna use it to cleanse the cards. I think it's okay. Just stick with me, okay, guys? Hui. Okay, I think they're ready. Sorry table. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, where should I put these? Where should I put the fork? I shall put the fork. This is a great question. Okay, I'll put it. Alright, there we go. It's fun. Right, so I don't really have any earpieces in today because I feel like it blocks out all the sound. I need to take note to see if Sheep Fam is gonna open the door to my room. You know how family is. Sometimes they just come in and they're like, hello, I need your attention. But yeah, I try not to lock my door just in case there is an actual emergency involved. So yeah, well, I just have to deal with occasionally like some interruptions sometimes. But I think those of you who have been with me for a while understand that they are usually not that disruptive. I just tell them like, I'm streaming, and they just go like, oh, sorry. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, so yes, since it's been a while, maybe you should do a warm-up reading. I have not shuffled this deck in a while, so let's go for like I wonder. We go to shuffle. Yeah, okay, so I did say that I would tell you guys about the light situation. So before we can get people to come fix the light, we first have to have the lights for them to fix, to kind of like help us change in the first place, right? The light people cannot possibly be like, yeah, I have absolutely every model of like LED lights out there. Yeah, that just doesn't work out that way. So basically we're still waiting for the shipment of our lights, and then we'll get the electrician in, and then they'll fix the circuit and things. But until then, the light in the light in the dining room, Sheep's room and Shibo's room, like the main light, it's not working. Okay, it's not working at all. Yeah, so normally if you look back like a few weeks ago, you can see that the lighting is way more even, way more like easier on the eyes. But you can see that today's one is quite harsh. It's because I have the table lamp, which is a one long strip above my long table, and then I'm using the light from the hand cam stand. It's not exactly a hand cam stand, but like it's a stand, okay? So I'm using the light from there, okay? You can see that the light falls like here, okay? Which is why there is light, but it is also very harsh. Hello, Rowan. It is also very harsh, so I can only use certain decks if I don't want to fry you guys' eyes. Yeah, so I have to like spend time being like, which of my decks would not kill everyone's eyes under such harsh lighting? The answer is the matte decks. So that's why we have the matte ones today. I mean, I choose most of my decks are matte in the first place, don't worry. But at the same time, it's like they're not all tarot cards, they're not all oracles. Some of them are matte, but they also have some foil on them. Yeah, that kind of makes things a bit more complicated. But don't worry, that's once again for me to worry about. You guys don't have to worry about that, okay? Alright, let's see if we got anything for this Mercury Retrograde. Okay. If any of you would like to ask any questions, any tarot questions or stuff like that, you can feel free to do a channel redeem. Okay, so I do have a redeem for like 10 Shib biscuits. It's very cheap. I think anyone who comes in should have enough points to redeem. It's set to a limit of 1 free reading per person, so I suggest you think carefully before you send your questions in. And I will do my best to answer. Okay, I'll do my best to answer. So maybe you could start off with Mercury Retrograde Leo. What should we all? Okay, is there let me try to formulate the question. Okay, what should we take note of during this Mercury Retrograde in Leo? What should we take note of? Whew. Feels like an intense one, but maybe that's because I'm a Taurus. So we are one of the signs that's pretty affected by this. So a pain is a pain and a suffering and oh, there's nothing to do with the cards, by the way. I'm not looking at the cards. Okay, there we go. Right, we have these 3 cards. Okay, then usually what I do is that I like to mix my tarot cards with some oracle cards as well. So give me a moment. Hey, let love guide you. How nice, how nice. Maybe love is in the cards for some. Okay, fine. Wow. For some of you. Okay. Let's see what we got for this one. Nice. Okay, first we got the reversed 2 of Swords. Okay, reversed 2 of Swords. So upright 2 of Swords is basically kind of like caught between a rock and a hard place. So like you're in between 2 very difficult decisions, and by not choosing any of them, you're kind of at a stalemate and stuff like that. But that's for upright. So when you see it kind of like go upside down, which is reversed, then it means that that energy kind of just like, not say collapses, but that usually just means the energy is either too little or too much. So in this case, I feel like it's a time of moving forward from this, whereby you will be forced to choose. Okay, I feel like you will be forced to choose. It is a time when you will find some kind of release after making your decisions. So if there's anything you've been waiting on, any decision you've been procrastinating on, well, it seems to hint that you will find some kind of progress with that. But if you really want to take charge of whatever comes after, you know, then I suggest you be the one to make the decision. Okay, you be the one to make the decision. Don't procrastinate anymore. Okay, if not, you will remain trapped. And if the decision is made for you, you probably won't like the consequences. Just saying, you know. Okay, then we also have the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is generally accepted as the high energy card. So usually it means like very fast acting, a lot of accomplishments at the same time. So kind of like think of a Sonic breezing through all his gold rings. Yeah, get projects done, get things started. Whoa, okay, so I think there's a really good time to not say start things, but I would say more of like see things through. like whatever you have on hand, see it through. If you're wrapping anything up, make sure you wrap it up nicely, stuff like that, because Mercury retrograde isn't a good time to start things. Okay, it's a time to kind of step back a little, to be honest. So yes, just take note of that. Then we also have the judgment card. Okay, so for the judgment card, right, this is a major arcana. So major arcana cards tend to have very, not say very, more vague messages. Okay, they have vaguer messages than the minor arcana. So I would say that sometimes, like when you see all these, you tend to just be like, okay, but what exactly are you saying? Yeah, it's meant to make you think. But it also suggests that it suggests some important shifts in your life. Hi, Fate. Hi. Okay, it suggests something important shifting. So in this case, for judgment, okay, judgment always comes out when we're called to, like, you know, judge ourselves. Okay, when we have done things, when we have gone through a certain process and all that. What remains at the end is seeing if we have accomplished what we wanted to accomplish, if we've made any mistakes. You know, reflection is a very important part of judgment, in a sense. You see, you're rising to welcome the angels in and stuff like that. So yeah, it's important to think about what you have achieved so far, what you plan to achieve, and is there anything you can do to make sure that, you know, you leave as few regrets as possible behind. Yeah. Then we have the oracle card, 24. Let love, I don't know where you can see this, let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. Okay, so have you chosen to see the good in the world today? Okay, I mean, now the world's kind of sucky. Okay, economy sucks, everything kind of sucks. Most of us probably won't be able to own a home in our lifetime or something, but you know, there's always good in the world. You know, that little stray cat meowing at you, rubbing itself against your legs, small Shib being cute, you know, just a random kindness from a stranger and stuff like that. Yeah, just remember you still have love in you, okay? And see the good in others, okay? See the good, see the sweet, and show your love to other people. Hi Kuro, it's been a while, hope you've been fine. And then we have the Della Luna Oracle second option. Okay, very interesting card in this context. Okay, so I feel like what this means is that even if you feel as if you don't have any other option, there's always a second option. Okay, there's always a second option. Maybe at this time during Mercury retrograde, you're feeling a little stagnant. You're feeling like nothing's really moving forward. It's sluggish. Your computer's on fire because, you know, technological issues. I'm already seeing my my PC lag, so that's yeah, that's peachy. Okay, yeah, technological issues and all that. But even though everything seems a bit overwhelming, there's always a second option. Okay, there's always a second option, and you need to find it. You need to manifest it, and sometimes it comes in the form of an option you don't really want to do, but hey, you know, if you never try, then you never know. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is what it's. So this is kind of like a general reading for Mercury retrograde in Leo. Essentially, it's a time to sort of like put the past baggage behind us. You move forward, see things through. It's a good time to see things through. Be gentle to everyone and yourself, and be open to new opportunities, of course. Yay! Okay, thank you guys for listening. Tanku. Yeah, hello. Dying in Lies of Pi, but I guess it's fun. Dying in games is fun. Dying in real life, not so much, you know. Excuse me. Hi, fam. Hi, fam. Sorry. Hi, fam. It's so nice to see you. I think we have opposing like time zones. I hope you're alive. Yes, oh my gosh, I think I... Yeah, I'm working now. Oh my gosh, how do I kinda wanna... I should probably give you VIP, but I kind of forgot how to do that. Give me a moment. How do we do this? Rolls. Yay! You are a VIP now. Yay! Okay. Yeah, I gave Fem VIP because Fem is a art sister of mine. So if you like Jisong's art, yeah, follow Fem as well, so you can see more of his daughters. Yeah, I think currently there's only like 3 of us. I'm the most active Jisong child. The other daughters are... I'm not sure. Sometimes I see them. I'm not shitting on you guys for being less active, okay? I just find it really funny. Guys, please. Okay. No phlegm. Yes, so... I'm just back from like all the HSR stuff, the Woowa stuff. Oh god, I cannot keep up. With everything while running the other channel. Oh well, what can I do? Hey, yeah, as usual. If you guys wanna ask, if you guys wanna ask any questions, for those on Twitch, you can do the channel redeem. For those on YouTube, you can just ask in the chat. I will have to handle these requests differently. Yeah. I think I just now I updated the description of the free reading. Okay, so I know it looks scary and stuff like that, but it's mostly just to cover my ass, okay? It's just to cover me because there are times when a lot of people ask questions at once and then I don't get to finish all of them before the stream is over, and there are times when I don't really get any, so I can get through each of them. And sometimes because for me, if you tip for the reading, you get a perk of having a fast forwarded reading as well as more cards. So that's why I need the authority to change the queue as and when is suitable, so it's not really anything too scary. Don't worry. Yeah, unless you're asking a terrible question like stuff like Shiba, when will I get married? It's like, I mean, I could probably tell you the mindset you need before you get married, but in terms of exact timelines, I'm not sure I can help you. You get my drift? Yeah. Trust me, I want to know when I'm getting married too, okay? I want to know too, but we do not get to know sometimes, okay? Sometimes we don't get to know. We. Yes. Okay, normally I would have had the option of taking out the HSR cards, but they are glossy. That is the problem. They are glossy. Hi, Elaine. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Just the mahjong shuffle. Oh, look, the world, isn't it beautiful? I think this should be a samoyed. This should be a samoyed. This should be a samoyed. Hey, by the way, do you know other questions that you can ask the tarot? You can ask about your 2D characters as well. It works too. Hi, Elaine, can I ask? Yeah, sure. So, depending on your question, I may or may not accept it. So, yeah. Go ahead. What's your question? Wait, why is it not? loading. Oh, okay, sorry. I think it's just detecting movement. It doesn't know how to. Doesn't actually know how to focus. It's a pretty good webcam. This webcam is pretty good, but of course, under these low light settings, naturally it's gonna be a bit. It's gonna struggle a little as well. Okay, so let me just prepare. I have these two. This question, this not this question, this thing. Okay. Yeah, I need to get my thoughts in order as well. Oh, I forgot that I'm putting like I put the final HSR thing. I completely didn't realize. Hold up. Let me go and change it. Okay. Now it's meant to be something like that. I just completely forgot. I forgot. Sorry guys, I forgot. Sleepy. Okay. Let's see. What can I expect from today's stream? What can Shib expect from today's stream? Let's go. Oh, Mercury's Retrograde. Oop, Heidi. Yes, it is. Unfortunately. So unfortunate. Page of Wands. Well, I guess it is a learning journey for me, huh? I can expect to, in a sense, be pushed creatively. Pages are essentially the young children of tarot. So when you see them in their suits, usually it means a kind of like learning role, kind of like a learning dynamic. They've just embarked on this journey and stuff like that. And well, I'm not new to tarot reading, but I am new to ASMR, so I guess it might be referring to that ripperoni. Yeah, but I asked specifically about today's session, so come on. Oh wait, why did it not show? Oh, okay. Let me just make sure I see all messages. Okay, hi Dream, hello. How are you? I'm doing great, thank you for asking. Yeah, okay, so we got the question. Okay, let me just get your question up so that everyone can see. Oh Jesus, that's a long question. Nope, sorry, wrong. Doesn't work here. Oh, Jeebus. Okay. Let's see if we can help you with that, okay? Alright. Okay. Free reading, you have to use the redeem dream. Okay, so Elaine says, I'm thinking of switching careers from graphic design to art because I'm neurodivergent. It's hard for me to function. I spent so much time and effort on 3 years perfecting my design. Okay, so like, what would change? What would actually change though from graphic design to art? Because professionally, I don't know. A graphic design is design, then art is more of like drawing and stuff like that, right? So then, I'm not sure what the difference is exactly, and whether or not it will actually be better for you, especially with neurodivergence. But we will see. Okay, we will see. Yes, okay. Yeah, so there's a difference. Alright. Alright then. Let's see what we got. Okay, so should Elaine switch careers from graphic design to art? Okay. Okay, so I think we'll do 2 cards. So essentially one will be if you don't switch, one will be if you switch. Okay, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Should Elaine switch from graphic design to art? No. This is the no card. Then this is the yes card. Okay, this is the yes card. So let's see what there is first. We might open some clarifier cards. Okay. Yep. Oh, interesting. We got wands and pentacles. Okay. So if say you don't switch and you stick with graphic design, we have reversed King of Wands. Okay, so for King of Wands, right? King of Wands is honestly a creative beast. Okay, oh my gosh, I have to remove these so that it will focus, I think. Can you please focus? Oh my god, okay. Don't mind, just technical difficulties as usual. Okay, right. Okay, so we have the King of Wands reversed. Okay, so King of Wands is essentially quite a beast in terms of like achievement, creativity, because Wands is fire. Think of like a fiery person, okay? Think of fiery person getting everything under control, like someone who's very passionate about getting things done. But reversed means that I sense burnout. Okay, I sense quite a bit of burnout in graphic design. Okay, if you do stay, you did spend a lot of time on perfecting your craft naturally. Okay, and it's not that you cannot do it, but I would say that maybe you will have to look at how intense your work is, the type of work you're doing. Maybe it's the environment, maybe it's the actual work itself. It's something that I cannot help you with, but yeah, there's a sense of like over exerting yourself and stuff like that. So okay, so this is what happens if you don't, is what it's likely to happen if you don't change. Okay, but if you do change to art, we have Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I kind of don't want to give you like false hope. Okay, Knight of Pentacles is, think of the knight as like a teenager. Okay, the teenagers of like the tarot. Okay, you know, teenagers are kind of like, oh boy, let's get started, whoosh, and then they kind of just jump right in, right? Those are like teenagers. Yeah, so Knight of Pentacles usually means someone who's like embarking on like a new career. You know, they're gaining some traction and they're just like grabbing what they can. So Knight of Pentacles, so getting Knight of Pentacles for the, if you pursue art, I think it's a pretty good sign, you know, trying new things and stuff like that, and it could potentially lead to something better for you. Okay, since it's a Suit of Pentacles, it's likely to lead to some kind of income. However, I'm not too sure if it will lead to like, you know, whoa, sustainable, solid income. Yeah, these cards don't really tell me that. Okay, that's yeah, that doesn't really tell me much. But in this question, I would say, yeah, go ahead and try to pursue some art. Okay, maybe not switch immediately, or like immediately like, okay, I'm not doing graphic design anymore. I'm going straight to art. Try and test the waters. Okay, try and test the waters. Be like, hey, maybe do some less on your graphic design work. Do a little art. See if there's demand for your art. See if you can break in. Yeah, so try. So ease yourself into it. Okay, ease yourself into it. Then yeah, maybe it will work out. Okay, maybe it will work out. So go for it. Go for it. Okay. Thank you so much for your question, Elaine. I really hope this helps. Hope this helps. Yes, you can do this. I believe in you. Okay. Yeah, I'm in a creative field myself because you know a storm. Okay, a storm. So it's like automatically I'm already like creative person. I wish being creative paid the bills, but what do I know, man? You're welcome, Elaine. Yay! Okay, yes. So that was for Elaine. Let me go and see the Yep, so we got 2 requests. Okay, so I gotta go 20 minutes. So if you get around to me, I'm not here. Feel free to skip. Okay, I think you did this. Okay, we'll just do quick ones, okay? I mean, for my own stamina's sake. Okay, so... Okay, dream... Let's do your stream. Okay, let's do yours. Hi, Ruka. Hello. Hope you're doing great. Have a nice day. Have a great day. General, what's coming to me? You know, the way you phrase this question makes it sound as if you consider me your general, and you're like asking me, General, what's coming to me? I am unfortunately no general. Okay, I'm unfortunately no general, but it's okay. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Yes, hi May. Hello. Hi, hi. How are you, May? Welcome to Sheepdom, Brooklyn. Welcome. Okay, so what's common? What's common? Let's see. Right. Rip. Okay, what's coming to dream this retrograde? This yeah. What's in store for dream essentially? What's in store for a dream? Da 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 da. Hi. 6 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. Ooh. And then perhaps okay, last card is the Oracle card. Let's go for this. Hi. Be still. Okay. Interesting. Let's go. Alright, dream. So, your first card is a 6 of Cups. Okay, 6 of Cups is the reminiscing about the past card. Okay, so Cups is the emotional suit. Okay, usually deals with like emotions, relationships, and stuff like that. So I feel like there might be a time where you're looking back on your past fondly, like maybe reminiscing like, oh yeah, you know, things were great back then, or like maybe you're thinking about something that happened in the past that made you smile. There's just this sense of like looking back on something that has happened and, you know, reflecting on it, thinking fondly of it. So I would say that you know, sometimes you remember things for a reason. Is there any chance you can revisit that happiness? Is there like maybe if say it's a hobby that you have long forgotten, or like a hobby you haven't done in a long time, or something fun you haven't you've given up on, maybe see if it's possible to pick it back up again, you know? Yeah, so just a sense of that. That was great. That was fun. Let's try that again. Okay, and then we also have Three of Pentacles. So Dream, when you see Three of Pentacles, it's a time of learning as well. Okay, it's a time of learning and stuff like that. I get the feeling this might be I feel like it's hobby related somehow. I feel like it's hobby related, not so much job related, hobby related. Okay, so it's about, teamwork, apprenticeship. So you're kind of like learning from someone. So it may not be necessarily like, oh, you're learning from your boss at work, or you're learning from your teacher. Maybe you could just be learning from a friend or someone who is more experienced in whatever you're trying to get better in, So I would say this is a great time to yes, make sure that you try your best. You try your best, learn as much as you can, because it will benefit you to learn new things as well. Okay, and we have your oracle card, Be Still, which is, okay, be still, cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. Okay, I get the feeling based on the previous cards is that you might want to take some time for yourself. Okay, like these are very soft cards, like saying, yeah, relax, try something new. So perhaps right now you're quite busy, you haven't had the time to like really rest. So I think rest is coming for you. Okay, if you don't rest will come for you, and you may not like it. You may not really like it. Okay, I read this again. Be still, cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. All right, so you need to take some time to yourself, sit with yourself, be silent, and yeah, I feel like you should take a rest. Okay, you should take a rest, spend some time on fun things that you consider fun. Okay, then when you refresh yourself, when I've been resting already, okay, then there's more rest. Clearly, you have not rested enough. Okay, I tell you guys, a lot of people, right, when they say, but I'm already resting, you know what they're doing? They're not resting. They're lying on their bed. They're using their phone. They're stressing over not being productive. Okay, I don't know whether you're one of those people, but it's along those lines. A lot of people think they're resting. They're not. Okay, they're not. So whatever it is, I feel like there's more rest involved. Okay, you need to learn to rest properly, Dream. Yeah, I feel like it's telling you maybe to be like, yeah, you need to learn how to rest properly. Okay, yes, yeah, you gotta do that. Funny message, because you're a funny person, doing. Okay, you're a funny person. Don't blame the message. Okay. But if you're already resting, then it's a great time to just really explore what you like. Most people don't really understand that resting is supposed to be like doing things that you like. We always think, rest is sleep and make sure you recover and stuff, but we all need time and space and mental energy to be creative, to really feel like ourselves. Okay, and these days we are like using the phone, doom scrolling. It's not actually very good for us, just saying. Okay, it's not really good for us. So yeah, let's try not to do that. Okay, let's try not to do that. Yes, I took a break from crafting, so I don't do much. Okay. It could just be a nice break for you as well, or like a good time to look at alternative things. Maybe you don't have to craft, but you could do some research on maybe some new crafting skills. See what other people are doing. Maybe it will reignite your passion if it has been snuffed out. I don't know, but yeah, only you know what it means. So yes, thank you so much, Dream. Hopefully Hopefully this helps you get some perspective and direction in your time of rest. Okay. Yes, you can still get like new direction when resting, because I say so. Okay, next up would be D. I. Okay, D. Interesting. Hello, MDK! Thank you for the 13 months. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. Miyori, can how you doing well today? She was missed. Wait. I've been streaming, okay? MDK, you're the missing one. Alright. Don't say as if I'm the missing one. You're the missing one. Grr. Alright, so let's put you up. Okay, let's see D. Very standard stuff. Let me just okay, advice for how to approach this retrograde. Okay. Yes, very valid. I too want advice on how to approach this retrograde. Gatorade. Anyway, yeah, Mercury Gatorade. It is what it is, guys. Thank you so much, UT. Yeah, welcome, Dream. Thank you for trusting me with your question. Okay, so D Fusion asks advice for how to approach this retrograde. Relatable, okay? Is there any advice for Diffusion on how they should approach this retrograde? This Gatorade? This unfortunate Gatorade? I sense some need to let go of things. Okay. Advice on how to approach this, and then maybe we'll grab the pretty pink cards. Okay, anything else that D needs to know? He was reading, but I'm in game. You're playing. I mean, if you can listen at the same time, I could happily do it for you. But if not, I suggest you finish playing your game first, maybe. Okay, so we got this. Alright then, let's begin. So, D. Okay. I am Alice. It's why crazy real life lately, but all is right when I'm properly able to sheep and chill. I'm glad you can make it. I hope things are better now. Either way, happy to have you here to vibe. Okay, so well, I'm not sure whether you're still here. I think it hasn't really been like it's been 17 minutes. It's okay. We'll do it in 3. We'll do this in 3. Okay, so we got 4 of Pentacles reversed. So 4 of Pentacles usually means like very holding on to things very tightly, holding on to resources, holding on to stuff that you feel is important to you, usually too tightly. So when it's reversed, it means that you are letting go. Not say immediately like, oh, okay, it's gone, kind of let go, but it's more of sometimes you need to release something to move on to something else, okay? So if there's been some baggage you've been holding on to, maybe some regrets for a certain decision you made, maybe hesitation or procrastination on something you've wanted to do that you know is good for you, then it's time to let go of those negative things, you know, your hesitation, your procrastination, your regrets. Yeah, it's time to like release, okay? That's something that you should do when you enter any retrograde at all, especially so for Mercury. So that's something that you should do. It's not really just resources, it's often more emotional than anything. So yes. Now we have the Lovers card. Wow! Oh my gosh, yeah, Lovers. Okay, the Lovers card is not necessarily about wabu wabu, okay? Sometimes it's more about choices, okay? It's more about choices. So when it comes to this retrograde, it seems like you may be faced with some choices. Okay, and you know the energy of retrograde is always a bit murky and like ew, right? It messes with communication and technology, specifically for Mercury. Okay, so there might be times when you are tempted to make choices without enough information, where you want to make choices a bit more recklessly and stuff like that. Please do not do that, okay? I feel like there's a focus on you being careful with the decisions you make during this retrograde. Like think through everything carefully. Make sure you have all the information you need. Make sure you communicate clearly. And I think you'll be able to tide through this, but don't do anything too recklessly, okay? Then we have the Oracle card, You Love Me. You love me, okay. Not gonna lie, I'm confused about this one, okay. But I'm drawn to the image, okay. You see, I'm not sure that you guys know what this is. These are, okay, this one should be Palo Santo. This one is likely Blue Sage, okay. So when these, well, how we use these items is that we burn them a bit, and then we use them to cleanse the space. Different burning stuffies have different purposes, but essentially it's to cleanse the space, okay? So I think it's also a good time to cleanse your space, your mental space, your physical space, your, you know, just the space that you exist within, okay? It's a good time to really just clear things, maybe clean your room, you know, clean your room, meditate a bit, clear your thoughts, and it's likely that you'll see what you need to see. You'll find the direction that you need to find and stuff like that. Okay, it says you love me. Okay, and you know who you should love most of all? Yourself. Okay, yourself. And well, to be fair, we have the lovers and we have the word love in this, so it's possible that you might find love, okay, but I don't know, it's not the holy shit you are finding love, no, not that kind of thing. Okay, it's possible but not guaranteed, so just make sure you release, be careful with your choices, and cleanse your space. Yes. Thank you for your requesty. Hopefully this helps. Okay, hopefully this helps if you're still around, that is. Yeah, but thank you. Okay, thank you for your request. I'm sure you will be able to deal with this retrograde. We all do. Most of us don't really come out of it in one piece, but like we still deal with the retrograde in any case. Yes, so yes, thank you. Yay! Yep, so for those of you who don't know what retrogrades are essentially the planet kind of like rotating backwards, kinda, I think. I don't know, I'm very bad with the exact definition of retrograde in terms of like astronomy. I did take one class in uni, but like don't quote me on that. Let me just switch this question until someone else asks question. Okay, there we go. Yep, so okay, so that's the astronomy. Astrologically, which is the fortune telling, a divination side that we like to discuss. It's like the energy of what the planet represents getting murky, you know. For example, Mercury governs technology, communication, stuff like that. So when Mercury is in retrograde, then that means these things will get affected. Okay, will get affected. Yeah. So if any streamer has technical issues or stuff lags randomly, things glitch, computer boom, it's usually Mercury retrograde. Okay, it's usually that. Trust me, it is. There's no apparent explanation for that. It just is. Okay. My gosh, I'm lucky today. All right, I'm lucky today. But yeah, also communication. That means people will usually misunderstand each other more. There'll be more fight over like, you said I did it. I said I didn't say that. I meant this. Oh, you meant that. Yeah, that's usually. Hello, Kuriosuke. Hello. It's been a while. Hello, hello, hello. Yay. Oh, my homie. Yeshu. So, everyone be joining us this fine Friday night for the evening. How's everyone's work? I just feel like everyone's been like so busy lately, busy adulting. You all are working so hard to contribute to society. I can't stay for long, but happy tarot readings. Sure, no problem. Thank you for dropping by. Yes, thank you for dropping by. No worries. Feel free to bounce anytime. Anytime, okay? Anytime. Oh. Yes, whoop. Yes, I realized, guys, that, the other day I had a stream where I did soft-spoken the entire time. Look, soft-spoken is great, okay? I understand how soothing it is, but I think doing a soft-spoken stream, like the entire stream, is probably not for me. Okay? Cause I love to talk. Okay, I love to talk. Don't you realize how much more alive I sound at normal volume, normal speed? Like if I had to go like, yeah, and then we should do this. If I have to do that like the entire stream, I'm fine with doing recorded role plays with that kind of voice, no problem. I'm versatile, right? But the whole stream, I'm gonna die. Yeah, but you guys requested a wholesome roleplay, so I'm going to prepare that for Sunday. So look forward to that. I haven't decided what roleplay I'm gonna do, but I did get some new ASMR tools, guys. I have new tools. They just arrived today. Well, okay, the ones that arrived today I most likely won't be using for Sunday's stream, but you guys will love it either way. I can give you guys a hint. I got fake tongues, so I can do a licky. I can lick the mic without licking it. That was such a terrible thing to say, but I still have to test those out. So yeah, just look forward to water sounds, not that kind of water sounds. Water sounds. Gloop 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 gloop. Yes. Hi, Koreasuke. That oh. Oh my gosh! Thank you for the tip, PMDK. Hold up. I'm gonna... Yay, pog. Yay! 100. Yes, May. If any of my mods or people I know personally, or even any of you guys, if you have any triggers that you want me to consider, I will take it into consideration. So just let me know. Don't be rude about it, and I will consider. Okay? Oh, who else? Do you have any sounds that you wanna? Do you have any sounds that you like? I know you mentioned that you're not really into ASMR and stuff, but if there's any sounds that you think might be cool. Yeah, I need to listen to like more creators, those with like full roleplay. Yeah, but not the kind that I'm doing, It's a little different. It's a bit different. Yeah, you mentioned it's a bit different. Yeah, but you like right. Do you have any sounds that you like? Like I think the common one is like tapping. You guys can't really hear because this mic has filters, but yeah, tapping on the table and things like that. There's also the common one. Okay, commonly controversial is also mouth sounds. Shuffling. Shuffling is great. Okay, I'm gonna have like one of these days I'm gonna just have a stream whereby your teruida Shiba girl shuffles in your ear. Yeah, paws on the table. Hui! Hui! Yeah, guys, you know, it's I can't believe it. Like I cannot show too much skin on you know, Twitch. It's too scandalous. Like if I take off my gloves, it will have to be on another side, you know. It's too scandalous to show you guys my naked hands. Scandalous ankle showing. Yeah, it's the equivalent. You see, I'm already generous showing you guys my fingertips, okay? Like, anymore, you guys might not be able to take it because, like, it's gonna be intense. Yeah, it's gonna be so intense. I'll show one, like, I would show one finger and everyone faints, okay? Like, I'm protecting you. I'm protecting you guys, alright? Hi, Miracle Bottom. Hello. The gloves are really nice. Those, yeah, hands are lewd. Hands are so lewd. You use them to do all the lewd things, you know? Yeah, so I completely understand. Yes, I agree. Yeah, thank you. These are actually compression gloves because I like to feel things with my fingertips. So these are the gloves that I use. But most creators use fully covered gloves because you're not supposed to show any skin on stream because it's too intense, okay? You all are getting a free show. You all getting free nails, guys. I hope you understand the immense privilege you all have, okay? Yes. Very good. Now that we're clear on that. Okay, let's see. Okay, Annika, let me get you your Whedon. Today we're lucky. It's manageable. Here's the follow. Welcome to the Shib and thank you for the follow. Okay, as usual, I love your questions, MDK. Now let me just hope that it doesn't take up half the screen this time. It's okay. It's only 4 lines. We got this, guys. We got this. This is no problem. You all, no problem. Goodbye. See you later. See you later, girl. If you have anything, if you have any questions or anything, or like not say questions. If you want to talk, we could just DM me. Yes, I miss talking to you. You disappeared. Coffee has been shaping it up nicely. That's right. You know what's also shaped nicely? Me. Okay, for real though. Sorry, I forgot to put the timestamp. Timestamp, important. Okay, so timestamp has 0109 okay, 28. Alright, 28. Let's go. Okay. Yes, please relax, Ruka. Alright, so MDK has... Ruka! I'm trying to do a reading here! Oh my god! Okay, yeah, Ruka, I can't believe it. Did you want me to yell? Was that what you were going for? Do you often do readings, I'm Miracle? I try to do like once every week, but lately it's been a bit hard, so I just do when I can. Yeah, but it's part of my regular content, yes. Yes. Catch you later, hope you get some rest on stream. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Dinky. Go have a good rest. Yay. Absolutely agree with the shaping observation in question. Yeah, MDK, sorry, our timestamp might have to change. Might have to wait a little bit. Hi, girl. What's with that emo? That's so funny. Okay, while we wait, maybe I'll just shuffle so that we can save time. Okay, so MDK says August will be a chaotic month. A lot coming up regarding personal life matters, mostly due to politics plus external factors out of my control. Yet I made lots of plans for it. I wonder if there's something I should be wary of or pay attention to this week ahead. Since now, thank you. Oh, okay. No, but thighs predict the future. Yeah, guys, if you look closely enough at the thigh bulge can tell you your future. Trust. We trust. We trust in the divination, guys. No, we don't do divination in the household. We do divination. Divination, people. Divination. Okay, whoa. Man, we got some swords here. We have some swords here, so damn. Takes time to get them cards out, so also look at the bounce of the divination, baby. Divination dice. Welcome to the Tidum. We perform divination here. Yes. Oh no, I picked up the wrong deck. The wrong deck. Deck. Not that other word. Oh my gosh, captions, please. Not that other word. No. Okay. Okay, let's see. Do you have a queue? By the way, I'm also looking at your reading. Yeah, there is a queue, I guess. Well, currently there's no one in the queue, so you could just do the redeem, and I'll get to you once I'm done with NDK's reading. After these dies and after I'm done with the actual reading. Yeah, so you might have to be a little patient. You might have to be just a teensy bit patient. Yeah, I much things. Yeah. So sometimes when the queue is very long, it can take quite a while for me to get to people. So, hope you guys can understand. Yeah. Each reading does take a while, so yeah. This is a retrograde or retrograde. It's up to you what it is, MDK. You can believe in whatever it is, eh? Let's just... Well, it gives me time to think about your question as well. Ace of Swords. External factors. Oof. Yeah, I feel like there's quite a lot on your on your work end, but also it's like I'm thinking, I hope they're okay. Like, I look at the cards and like just at one glance it's kind of like oof. You know, sometimes you just look at something like oof. Yeah, it's not a bad reading in any sense. It's just I think you've seen better. Okay, now that the ties are over, thank you very much. I see the requests. I will get to you guys in order. All right. Okay, so first one. So you can see, guys, there's Ace of Swords, reverse Two of Pentacles, reverse Page of Swords, quite a lot of reverse, and then our two Oracle cards are a bit funny as well. So let's begin. Okay, so Ace of Swords. That's right, we got Ace of Swords. So I don't want to say job opportunity, but like it seems like it's a work opportunity. So I mean, you did mention a lot coming up regarding personal life. I don't know if you mean work politics or personal politics. I don't know what you're talking about, but you know, whichever it is. Oh, thank you for the tip, Kuro. Thank you. I'll get to your question, okay? Yeah, after this. Okay, so then, where was I? Yeah. there seems to be some kind of some kind of like work opportunity in a sense. Not say like necessarily a job, but it could be that you get a chance to, I don't know, take the lead on something, or perhaps prove how valuable you are. I mean, I'm pretty sure you already proved that you're very valuable in the workplace, but like sometimes you just need to remind them, you know. I feel like this could be more of like a reminder thing. Kind of like a reminder thing. Yeah. But it could also mean an opportunity for you to use your brain, okay? Use your thinking. Think out of the box. Is there anything that you can stab into with this sword? Okay, that was just me releasing some frustration. But anyways. Yeah, opportunity in any case, okay? So we also have reverse two of pentacles. So two of pentacles is the balance card, okay? Balancing act card. So when it's reversed, naturally everything's falling apart, okay? So even with ace of swords, you see that this doggo is balancing this sword very delicately. This doggo is completely dropping everything. So I think your balance is completely off this month, MDK. You did mention it's a chaotic month and like there's a lot of things out of your control. I can see it from the cards. Look at this. Look at the mess. This mess. Insane. That is a mess. It's insane. Oh my god. Okay. So really, I would say do your best to try and control what you can, okay? You did mention a lot of the factors are out of your control, but there are things that you can control. So work on that. Work on that, okay? That's a pretty important part, okay? For your sanity's sake, okay? For your sanity's sake. Just saying, yeah. And then we have a reverse page of swords. I feel like this card always comes up with you because you know you're in a position where you're like mentoring newbies. And I think you mentioned previously that that they don't tend to stay long. To put it in a nicer way. So it's like so when it's reversed, it just means that there's some problem with like how to say the teaching process. Because I know pages are children. If you don't give children, you know, quote unquote children, enough guidance, enough stimulation, enough of whatever they need, you don't fulfill their needs, they will be led astray, or they will feel bored. They will not live up to their full potential. So I feel like this could apply to your workplace, okay? But it could also apply to this is just a random thought that entered my mind, but like I feel like it also apply to yourself. Like you're not giving yourself you know, maybe space and time to do your own thing, which is hard because you're so busy. But yeah, if you do not nurture yourself during your free time, you know, you don't let yourself be yourself, give yourself some space to you know, be a bit more creative, give yourself time to have hit empty, no thoughts. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit hard to continue, you know. It's gonna be a bit hard. So then we also have the Oracle card, get lost. Getting lost, falling deep into the realm of imagination, okay? So I feel like perhaps right now you're kind of lost as to what to do, which is, I think, quite normal, okay? But I think what they want you to do is to take okay, maybe a break might be a bit impossible now, but more of like taking a step back, giving yourself some space, you know, fall deep into the realm of imagination. So essentially, I think what they want you to do is like be more creative with the way you do things, whether that is picking a creative hobby, whether that is figuring out a more efficient, more out of the box way to deal with troubles at work. There's this sense of like, yes, you may feel lost, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It could be that you you were made to feel lost so that you'll find something new, kind of thing. So I would say be open to solutions, be open to different ways of doing things, because you never know, you might find something that works amazingly. Yeah. And miscommunication. Oh jeebus, oh jeebus. This is the true Mercury retrograde energy, guys. Miscommunication. Okay, lack of communication, murky communication, miscommunication, all the bad things. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. So I think this is the core of what you need to pay attention to, because this is likely what's holding everything together, which is that you have to make your intentions clear. You have to make sure you understand other people's intentions clearly as well. Okay, it goes both ways. It really does go both ways, right? And yeah, try not to be too hung up, okay, on people maybe saying hurtful words, because it's likely they don't really mean it and things like that. Yeah, that's just an example though. Clear instructions. Yeah, clear instructions. Yep. So you do have quite a lot. I think you wanted more insight on like your personal life matters, and I feel like this reading does focus more on like, yeah, it's called personal life because you need to focus on yourself. Yes, on yourself. So in conclusion, I would say that whatever you can control, do your best, okay? But be kind to yourself. Allow yourself the space to be creative. You know, spend time with yourself, meditate and things like that, okay? You need time to reflect and like rest and get your peak self, okay? To reach your full potential. And of course, take note of the miscommunication. Not miscommunication, okay? Only communicate. Only communicate. Yes. So things might be a bit choppy this month and still as busy as ever. But I believe that you will pull through. Okay, you will pull through. You will get everything back in balance. You'll be able to have some time to yourself. And you'll be able to communicate properly with people. Okay? Okay? Yay. All the best. MDK. I feel a bit bad for you, but you can do this. You will pull through. You always will. You always do. Okay, thank you so much for your question. Hope this helps. Yay! Woo. Thank you for your request. Seems like suddenly all of you are getting... I'm suddenly getting a lot of requests. I'll see what I can do. Yeah. Yes, you got it, MDK. You got this. You got this. We believe in you. I believe in you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to do Ruka's reading. Then I'm going to do Kuro Syllabus's reading because paid readings do get priority. So that's how it is. Then for the rest, I'll have to see my energy as well as like stuff like that, okay? So please don't take it too personally if I end up not being able to read you. Yeah, just putting out there. I'm pretty sure I can get to you all. Just so we are on the same page. I can't reach my deck. Okay, I reached my deck. Yes, it's fine. Yes, you always pull through, MDK. I really admire you a lot. You got this. Yeah, so no worries about that. Thank you for your understanding. Yes. Yeah, so MDK, I think you know the tarot widget that you got. Yeah, I actually tried to make it work today. I looked at the instruction PDF and I was like, I'm not doing that today. I'm not doing that today. It's too large a learning curve to learn it right before like Oh boy. Sorry about that. I mean, I do reading. I know how long they can be. Thank you so much. Yeah, I still consider myself pretty new to this. Like, I'm not fresh. I'm not that fresh, but when I see more experienced readers do stuff, it's like, oh my god. I feel so baby. Yeah. Okay, so you know, previously I think I did it like twice a week or so, but then I ran out of energy. It's very energetically taxing to do these, okay? Thank you, Allah, for great reading, great insight, and Shib blessings. Taking on your project very carefully, bracing for the turbulence of attention, yet trying to make this into an opportunity to optimize things. Yeah, that's a great idea, but you know, you don't have to aim to optimize everything, especially not in your personal life. Of course, in work, please do optimize stuff so that you can have more time to not optimize your personal life, if you know what I mean. So yes. Thanks for the hip. Yay. Yeah, tarot reading is not easy, but I think it's worth learning. Yeah, I think it's really worth learning. Okay, so let's see. Ruka. Believe in the dice of the cards. Someday I want to do a die deck. Can you imagine? A deck that's just dice. Just dice, baby, dice. All kinds of different dice. That means I would need 78 dice. Where am I gonna find 78 dice? Damn. I fail. I like how that's what you react to. Yeah, they're lurking the whole time, and then it's like it just comes in and be like, oh my god, Buzz. I see what you are, Fate. I see what you are. Hi, Akamori. Hello. Ay. Retrograde again. Oh my gosh. It's the Gatorade. Stockings deck. Imagine the 13th Garter of Swords. Oh shit, the Garter of Swords. Oh, that sounds great. That sounds amazing, actually. I should suggest that to Ran. I'll be like, Ran, you ever thought about that? You thought about die deck? A die deck? Yes. Okay. Anyways, let's go. Okay, so Ruka asks, new job prospects at a new place. Okay, so like, as in you're applying, have you been accepted? What do you mean? I see your type. Wait, I see it. Okay, what are Ruka's new job prospects at the new place? Testing out a new job. Oh, okay. That's nice. That's what probations are for. Probations are for you guys to test the suitability. There we go. Oh, would you look at that? It's a Shib. It's a Shib. We love Shibs in this household because I am a Shib. Okay. Okay, new job prospects. Ooh, cute. Not as cute as me, right? I'm just kidding. I'm just asking for fun. Okay, let's go. 3 of Cups. Okay, new job prospects. Okay, it seems like okay, so 3 of Cups is like the celebration card, okay? So it's like a gathering of like good friends, you know, making merry, emotional fulfillment and stuff like that. So it seems like if you are referring to new job prospects, I would say that it likely represents you getting along very well with your coworkers or finding a lot of emotional fulfillment in the people that you interact with at the work. Like maybe your customers are great, you know, your boss is accommodating, or like your colleagues are really nice. So it seems like this is a pretty good sign. Basically just being fulfilled by the people around you. Okay, so I think that's a good sign. Yes, good sign. Then also we have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Look at this. Look at this Shib. I wouldn't say he's angry, but like he wants to get things done. Okay, so you got this in reverse. So knights are are the like, ah, let's go. And it's also cups. Okay, so I would say that when it comes to relations at the workplace, you might want to, because you get along with them so well, you might start, how to say, I don't want to put this in a bad way, but like, you know how when you feel very safe, you tend to be like, yeah, these people are my friend, you know, I feel safe enough to share everything with them and that thing. I would say try not to do that too fast, because these are people you still don't know. So I would say tread carefully. They may be genuinely nice people, but just be careful. Don't rush into trying to become their friend, trying to integrate yourself into the social circle. You know, just don't rush into it. Okay, don't be reckless. Look carefully and don't share too much about yourself. Okay, yeah, these are just, I think these are just standard workplace things. It's just, yeah, be careful. Don't jump into like, oh my gosh, they're great, I want to be friends, and just say too much about yourself. Yeah, I feel like that could backfire on you. So just watch out for that. And also watch out for people trying to get close to you too fast. I feel like there's a speed undertone here. Like things happening too fast. So yeah, be careful. Okay, then we also have 26, practice freedom, release the weight of judgment. Okay, so I know I did say to be more careful with trusting people. Like I mean, I'm not saying don't trust them, but like be more vigilant, be more careful. Okay, it's important to assess whether people are trustworthy before, you know, actually trusting them with important information. So when this card says practice freedom, release the weight of judgment, it's likely that this new workplace allows you to be more of yourself, allow you to show your authentic self a bit more. Okay, so maybe in a previous workplace you felt very judged, you felt like you had to hide away, you had to isolate because maybe they didn't like you, maybe you just felt like you didn't vibe with the group. But yeah, seems like it might be time to release the judgment, release what you have held on to for very long, and then practice being a bit more free with who you are. Okay, Mercury Retrograde is in Leo specifically is about allowing yourself to express you know, yourself more creatively, more authentically, and things like that. So Mercury Retrograde is going to be a test of that, and I feel like yours really ties in with like, yeah, it's time to show who I really am, stuff like that, within reason, of course, within reason. Okay, but it seems like it's a good sign, Ruka. Seems like it's pretty good signs. Just as usual, just tread carefully and yeah, have fun at your new workplace. Okay, seems like you got a good thing going. So hopefully this will be a place that you can stay on for the long term. Okay, thank you so much, Yuka. Thank you for the request. Really, all the best. You happy for you. New jobs are not very available these days, so yay! Woo! Yeah, your VTubing stuff is not gonna pay for themselves, so we gotta hustle, guys. We gotta hustle. VTubing stuff is so expensive, man. Can you imagine those people releasing covers like every month? Holy shit, that's a lot of money for stuff that doesn't make back any money. For real, for real. Someday I might release a cover again. I don't know when that will be, but someday, maybe. maybe. No guarantees though. For now, the only recordings I'm really doing are like the ASMR roleplays. So 3 sheeps on screen, 3 sheep. Yes, we are many sheeps on screen. Can never have too many of us. Thanks, noted. Yeah, welcome, Ruka. Anytime. Anytime. The Yan recordings, I see. Of course, the Yan recordings. I mean, I just enjoy being a bit more, trying out more unhinged voices, more unhinged characters, because I'm normally so cute, so pure, so proper. Okay, I want an outlet to be unhinged as well. All right, all right. I'm sure you understand. Plus, it's like finding something you enjoy doing, and it's also in demand. Okay, everyone wants to see yanders. Okay, everyone wants to see it. So like, you gotta find that match of stuff you like to do and stuff people want to watch. That's where you grow, you know? Oh, and the animation is in progress. Exciting! Thank you for the update, Ruka. As usual, animation doesn't pay for itself, so thank you for doing your best. Okay, let me drink some water. And have a snack, actually. I do have my chitara. Look at this. It's chitara. It's a cheese snack I keep talking about. I should introduce it to you guys. So basically what this is like, it's a strip of cheese, and then I don't know whether you can see it, but like you see the layers at the sides, that they are like codfish strips. And I know it sounds like, what? Fish and cheese? But it's so yummy. It's so good. Diced cheese. It's not diced, it's like strips. It's basically both salty and sweet. Like, cheese is already great, but when you add the fish strips onto it, it's like, holy, that's so good. It's really nice. Okay, great snack. It's always these things are surprisingly good, yeah. It's so good. Hi, Mayuki-kun. Hello. It's so good. They're good or a great pick-me-up. Sweet and sour strips. They're not sour. Where'd you get the idea? And kind of salty. Mostly salty, but a bit sweet. It's so yummy. I'm replenishing my energy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Highly recommend. If you guys go to Donkey, they should have this. Super good. Honestly, if I'm not paying attention, I would finish a packet in one sitting. It's that good. It's so good. Hey, sorry. Yummy, yummy. Okay, let's look at Kuro's question. Okay. Wow, Kuro, that's such a detailed such a detailed question that you ask. Very helpful, very helpful. I don't even know if like Kuro is here, but anyway. Yes, yes, very clear instruction. Exactly, guys. I want to show you how clear Kuro's instructions are. Okay, I want to show you how clear Kuro's instructions are. So clear, so detailed, okay? Yeah, so clear, so detailed. See, guys, look at how detailed. See how detailed and clear and well enunciated Kuro's instructions are? Look at that. So clear. Amazing. So detailed. Yes, indeed. Don't you guys agree? It's so detailed. The most detailed question that you've ever seen. Don't you agree? Can you please bonk me again? No! What the hell? No. Besides, the bonk people are not here today. Can you simplify it further, Kuro? Yeah, Kuro. See, it's so complicated. You need to simplify it further. You need to simplify this further, Kuro. Come on. Skill issue. Let's see. What a nice number. Okay, I'll just send you the timestamp and then we're gonna go. What about all? What do you mean, what about all? Okay. So. Okay, so Kuro asks for a general reading. I mean, assuming you're still in the same profession and such, then well, hopefully things are better for you. Okay. Okay, is there anything Kuro needs to know? Kuro is being very, very detailed about what they want. So general reading for Kuro. Hi. Reversed 6 of Cups. Ooh. The devil! You didn't hear that. Okay, then we also have... Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, Jesus Christ! Are you okay, girl? Are you okay? Is you daijoubu? Honest question? Honest question. Are you okay? No or no? You have 2 choices. No or no? Anything else? No, yes. Instruction unclear. Okay, so yeah, let's begin. This is a pretty intense reading. I was like, oh, the devil. Okay, you know what? It's probably not. All right. I'm supposed to be impartial, but like, this is my reading after all. So I will express myself however I wish. All right. So we'll start. Okay, reverse 6 of Cups. So this came up earlier in one of the readings, but this time this is reversed. Okay, so reversed 6 of Cups does not mean means that instead of pleasantly reminiscing the good past, the good old days, you know, oh, those were great, it kind of means more of being stuck in those good old days. So I don't know if there has been any if like there's been anything whereby any situation whereby you know, you can't really move on from because you're kind of like just thinking back to maybe a specific decision, maybe a specific thing that happened in the past, and I don't know, I'm not getting much from this. It's more of just being unable to move on from something, like holding on to something, holding on to like the past. Nope. Okay. I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like Kuro, every time you're purposely coming in asking for a reading just so you can be like, hey, nope. Yeah, but whatever. Okay, whatever. I do my best. All right. Okay, so when the devil comes out, okay, the devil suggests some kind of obsession. Okay, oftentimes you hear definitions like addiction, blah blah blah, the bad things, all the bad things. Oh no, right? But when it comes to the devil, sometimes it can be as simple as, you know, honing in on something too much. So it could mean being overly obsessed with a single person. It could mean being overly obsessed with a single outcome. It could mean being addicted to, you know, the more conventional things as well. So I get the sense that there is this one thing, like this one track mind feeling from this. So that's, well, obviously if you're looking at this card, it means that like being too one track minded could get you into trouble and stuff like that. So I would say be more flexible to options. Okay, so I don't know, it could be in your professional life where you really want a specific outcome, you want a specific promotion, you want a specific whatever. But it could also mean in personal life whereby my way or the highway. Yeah, if you ever feel that coming on, I suggest not listening to that inner voice. Okay, suggest not. So the one that made me like cough blood or choke on my saliva was mostly the Three of Swords. Okay, so Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. Look at the sad Toko. It's so sad. Look at him. Wait, he's sad. So usually it stands for a kind of hurt. Okay, great hurt. Not say injury, this is not injury card, but more of like emotional damage. Okay, yeah, more of emotional damage, emotional hurt. Usually it's something very hurtful. Okay, so perhaps it's something that did not go your way. You were having so much hope, so much high hopes. Like the one thing I can see that ties into this is perhaps being very one-track minded. You would only accept one kind of outcome, and if that outcome doesn't come to be true, or you miss the opportunity, or the opportunity doesn't go to you or the way that you want it to, you end up being very hurt by it. Yeah, you end up being very hurt by it, very bitter about it. So then all these negative feelings kind of like build up and stuff like that. So yes, S6 for lover or nothing. You know, Kuro, if you don't want to share anything of your personal life, that's fine as well, okay? You can take this reading however you want to. But yes, S6 for lover or nothing, if that's what you're talking about, okay? Then we have this, accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. So if you do not get S6 for lover, or you run out of resources before then accept your fate. Okay, accept what has come. Bring peace to yourself. You know, meditate. Yeah, you gotta like find inner peace. You gotta find inner peace. Yep. So this obsession and whatever. Okay, whatever it means to you. Okay, even if it's not as serious as like, oh my gosh, obsession. It could just mean the beginning of something like that. You know, don't get too obsessed with gacha games if that's what you're referring to. And also, it is for the higher good. Yeah. Accepting, you know, being accepting, finding peace is for the higher good. Because it means that you won't take things too seriously. You won't fall down the rabbit hole of like, just one more roll! I mean, I won't stop you. If, after all, it's your money, it's your game account. Don't let me stop you from rolling and giving Kuro Games money, okay? I mean, after all, you guys share a name, your Kuro syllabus, they are Kuro Games, right? But like, just know your limits, okay? Just know your limits. Very important, okay? Yeah. So even though you tell me that, no, nothing bad is happening, I think you should still be careful during this Mercury retrograde because things could change. It will be, I think it will be in retrograde until about like early mid-ish August. So there's quite a lot of time to go, and just be careful. Really, just be careful. I don't know. I feel a bit iffy about this. Yeah, not say a very bad feeling, but I feel a bit iffy. So whatever it means to you, please do take care. Okay, take care of your emotional health. Take care not to obsess over any single outcome. And also, whatever happens, just accept it. Holy shit. Don't go too ham on rolling for Frolova, okay? Yeah, thank you for your request, Kuro. Hopefully this helps and gives you some insight into what might be coming for you this Mercury retrograde, because often retrogrades are a little unpredictable sometimes. And yeah, all the best. Yeah, all the best. I really have nothing. Well, hopefully, now that you know of this, maybe you could avoid that. Yeah, could avoid that. Hi, Infidel. Welcome. Hi, Happy Friday. Welcome to the Sheepdom. Welcome. I'm free from game. Really nothing? Okay. Well then, that means that you still have time to prevent it. Yeah. I'm free from game. Yay, May! Woo, you is free. Good luck, Kuro. Yeah. Good luck with your pools, okay? Yay! Okay, May. Okay, May, if I don't manage to get to you, I will give you one. I'll give you a private one, okay? Yeah. It's just that I think I have quite a few to get through, so... It's okay. I insist too. It's okay. It's mod privileges. Yeah, I will. But if I don't end up getting to you, I'll do it in my own time. I'll give you a prayer one more time. Yeah. Okay, yay. I miss talking to you, me. I need to talk to you more about our Lord and Savior Narumitsu. Yeah. We need to talk to each other more about our Lord and Savior Narumitsu. And Omega verse. I mean, what? No, you guys didn't hear anything. No. Wrong chat topic. Sorry, wrong. Let's see. Okay, let's see the queue. Yeah, may you always turn up right when I talk about something sussy, and then it's like, hey. Yeah, May is always lurking, and then when May next appears, it's always when I'm discussing something a little sussy. Okay. Alright, so okay, next up would be Miracle. Miracle, are you still here? I believe you are. Let's just see. Miracle. I'll try to speed up, okay? Miracle. Yeah, thank you for sticking around. I know the wait time was a bit long. I'm gonna try my best, guys, but you know these readings do take time. Oh, you have a very long message. I'll see if I can fit it on the screen. Okay. You're about okay, let's see. Academic and work related and meeting new people in the process. Blah blah blah. Focus. Right. Okay, I think this should fit every word in. Alright. Okay. Well, I have fun looking at others too. Okay, that's great to hear. Yay! Okay, let's see. Alright. So, let's see what Miracle Potom says. So, Miracle says, I'm looking to get a reading about the rest of the year about academics and work-related stuff. I'm also trying a lot of new things and meeting new people in the process. There's also stuff piling up, mostly monetary, so I'd like to focus on that if possible. Okay. I assume you are working while studying, so we'll have to see what we can do about that. Have I shuffled? I think I have not shuffled, but yeah, just I dropped the other deck. Give me a moment. I dropped this entire deck. Oh no, this is a single-sided deck, so this is gonna be a pain. Yeah, sorry about that. We were doing so well. Oh no. And then I guess this deck wasn't getting enough attention. And then it fell. It fell. It went like, oh no, I feel faint. Kaboom. Yes, anyways. Let's continue. going to uni in a few months, but yes, I do need to tutor, maybe work on some side projects. Okay, all the best, all the best. Let's see what we got for you then. Okay. Okay, academics and work related stuff. What's in store for a miracle then? Okay. In store, Five of Swords. Okay. Five of Swords. Reverse Queen of Swords. Well, this is indeed very work related for you. Okay, this is indeed very work related. And then this very attention seeking deck. I'll give it the time of day. Okay, you attention seeking deck. There you go. Inevitable. Okay. Anyways, let's start. All right. Inevitable. Right. So we get the Five of Swords. Okay, Five of Swords is a little bit about them. So the standard definition is a bit about the foul play. Look at the smug of French bulldog. So smug. I won. It's like, you know, hey, I won. But you see, he kind of played a bit dirty. Look, he's stepping on all the other swords, and the other dogs are like, how do we play if you're hoarding all the swords? I don't want to play anymore. Goodbye. Okay. So I feel like in the pursuit of your academics and work related things, you might alienate other people if, you know, you get too obsessed with it. To not say obsessed, but more of like if you do not nurture your personal relationships, if you do not balance you do not balance all these work, play, pursuits, and family time, friends time, then more than just like foul play, quote unquote foul plays, it's the distance that will form between you and people you care about. You see those doggos walking away, pretty sure they were friends at the beginning, but then stuff changed. So I would say take care of your relationships during this very busy time. Okay, like naturally we want more money at this point in our lives, but relationships are more valuable than that. Okay, then we do have reversed Queen of Swords. Look, is she pretty? Queen of Swords, right? Reversed Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, sharp-minded figure. Okay, you cannot get anything past her. Okay, you cannot get anything past her. She is on your ass the moment she finds something wrong. Okay, so think of like a high achieving career woman, stuff like that. Not necessarily gendered, by the way. It's just the tarot stuff. Okay, anyone can be the queen. Anyone can, yeah. So when the Queen of Swords is reversed, okay, it means that yeah, perhaps you are being a bit too I mean, I just saw your message and I was like, yeah, that's kind of like my next point, which is that if you try to be a solo island, you know, no person is an island, then you most likely won't be able to achieve as much as if you work together with other people. Okay, so if the Queen of Swords tries to do everything herself, if she isolates herself because she feels like you know, maybe people don't understand what she wants, people don't understand her, or it's more efficient if she just does everything herself, then you know, she won't have that time and energy to fully express herself. She also will not be able to properly execute her duties because she's so caught up in all the details, right? The details that don't actually matter. Yeah. So just, if you really want to be the sharp-minded queen that sees through everyone, that gets everything done so efficiently, then you will have to open yourself up to balancing things, you know, working with other people, talking to other people. Yeah, that's a pretty much an important message you need to internalize. Time to see you have fun. Okay, good night, Kuro. Thank you for dropping by, and and I hope your reading was at least entertaining, even if not helpful. Good night. I hope you get your S6 rollover. Okay, and finally we have inevitable. Okay, inevitable. So I feel like you're approaching the end of some kind of process. I mean, with endings come new beginnings, so it's not exactly like, oh, that's a bad thing, whoa, things like that. But many things are inevitable. You don't get to say, I don't want to experience this, I don't want to do that, I refuse to accept it. But some things are inevitable, such as, you know, if you know that you need to spend more time with your loved ones and you don't, then inevitably your relationships, your social circle is going to suffer. If you know that you have a problem with always working solo, not accepting help, not doing well in group work, and you don't do anything about it, then inevitably you know, it's gonna harm you when you do get into the workplace where you have to work together with people, where they value communication, being easy to work with and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this is what inevitable means. It's that you need to know, like need to be aware of what you have to work on, which is what I just explained, and then you need to work on. You need to work on the things that you are now aware of. If not, then you're going to just go towards consequences that you know are coming, you know? So yes. Essentially I feel like you're trying new things, right? And you're meeting a lot of new people. So you also ask for a bit of focus on like monetary stuff. So I feel like the key to perhaps getting more financial abundance, okay, is precisely to meet new people and talk to new people, because you never know who might have an opportunity for you. And of course, don't approach people just so they will give you opportunities. That's not very nice. Okay, I personally feel like it's fine to approach someone with a motive, okay? However, if that motive is the only reason why you approach that person, that's wrong, right? Like, you see this person, they're popular. I think like, it's like I kind of want to get into their network, right? I mean, that's fine. But if that's all you use them for, that's terrible. Usually, I would say that like, let's say you see someone you really want to talk to. It's because, oh my gosh, I think she's so pretty. I think she's so charming. And I really want to be her friend. And also being her friend might help me expand my social circle more, give me more opportunities. I think that's pretty valid. Oh no, I'm not one who would really do that, but I get you. I mean, it's more like I'm trying to explain the difference between approaching someone with a motive, which is fine, but not solely that motive, you know? Yeah, like a lot of friends I have today, I approach them with a quote-unquote motive, but we are still friends today because that was not my only reason for approaching them. Like, it's because I want to be their friend already. It's just that this is also another perk of me befriending them. You get it? Yeah. Hopefully people don't take this the wrong way, but yeah. It just be like that. It's quite opposite actually. You know, like I actually get surprised when I get things done because I have friends, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's also good to accept help, to accept that, hey, friends do nice things for each other just because. Yeah. So I think that is where you might find financial abundance, because if you build upon your friendships, you give to them just as they give to you, then these opportunities might come. And also, do tell them that you're looking for opportunities. If not, they won't know. Yeah. So that might be where you can find any opportunities. I know you said this strictly online, so I hope that you do put in the work to find closer, more physical friends. Like friends you actually meet in real life and stuff like that. Yeah. So I think that's your key. Okay? Thank you for your request, and I really hope this helps. All the best in your new uni life, and hopefully you do find something that makes you tick, okay? It's exciting. I remember when I was in uni, I had so much hope. I still had so much hope So much zest for life. Those days are gone now. But anyway. Yeah, physical friendships are still important, you know. It's not really good to be chronically online. Thanks so much for reading. You're welcome, Miracle. Thank you for being patient. Okay, hi Shay. Bone cracking session? No bone cracking session. It did give me new insight, yeah. As long as it did help you, someone, or at least it made you happy, that's good enough for me. Yeah. Anyway, hi Shade. Yes. Okay, so next, I'm not sure if Rowan is still here. I'm not sure if Rowan is still here, but I could try. And okay. You know what? If you guys are not here in chat, maybe I'll just like skip to someone who's actually in chat. Maybe. I think that's previously how I did it. It's just like what, 2 weeks of not doing tarot streams and I'm losing my touch already. What is this? What is this bullshit? I'm the one who would look forward to negative cards, like not necessarily, but it's always something to potentially learn from. That's right. I don't know. Like normally I don't react too much to negative cards, but that combination for Kuro's cards, wow, that was terrifying. That was really terrifying. Thank you for the hip Uka. Thank you. Rowan, you're here. Okay, great. Alright then. Let's go ahead with yours. Okay. I might only be able to do like 1 or 2 more. Okay. How do I do it myself? I don't like to do them on myself either. Yeah. Okay, roll 1. Let's just see. Can I see? Will it accept your characters? Oh, it does! Damn, great. Okay. Boing. Okay, I think this works right. Better than my current job. Okay, this looks a bit better. Okay. Nice. I watch live broadcasts while playing games. I mean, that's fine. Most people are doing something while watching. Most people are not like completely focused. That'll be a bit terrifying, actually. Okay. Yep. Let's go. So, Rowan says, I want to change jobs next year. Will it be better than my current job? Okay. Then maybe the question is, what is in store? It's like, what does Rowan need to look out for if they were to change their jobs next year? Okay, so like versus, huh? Or should I do the double card thing, which is that like if you don't change your job versus whoopsie, if you don't change your job versus if you change your job. I think that might be better, okay? So we'll do the comparison one. So this is what if Rowan stays in the same job. Okay? Then this is what if Rowan changes jobs. You know, timeline next year and stuff like that. Wait. So we'll see what there is. Okay. So no change job, change job. Okay. Okay. So first of all, I'll say that both seem to be, at one glance, both seem to be pretty solid for you. Like they're all good cards, but let's take a deeper dive into them. So we have the Shib, the magician. Okay, yes. So Magician is the master of manifestation. This is a major arcana card, so really a solid card for getting stuff that you want, you know? So I would say if you don't change in your current job, I feel like you will have opportunities to manifest what you're looking for. So likely if, say, you're looking for promotion, if you are going for a specific project for any specific thing, it feels like it's doable in your current job. Like, you know, there's room for you to achieve, manifest things, progress, and stuff like that. So yeah, this is if you stay in your current job and stuff like that. Yeah. Then if you choose to change jobs, hi Rabbit, hello. Okay, I'll do that later. Okay, so if you were to change jobs next year, okay, you'll definitely get more financial abundance, because when you change jobs, usually you'll just get something that's higher paying, right? Especially if you're planning to stay in the same field, you know, you take your expertise and then you go to a new company, then you're gonna get more ka-ching ching 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 ching, right? Okay, Ten of Pentacles is also a bit of like a legacy kind of card, so sort of like making your mark kind of thing. Sort of like making your mark, so you earn more money, and I feel like you might have the opportunity to quote unquote make your mark, like maybe take on something that's really meaningful to you, maybe leave behind, I don't know what your field of work is, but it seems like you might be able to do something that might impact people like for a while, right? So like legacy building kind of thing. So yeah, so honestly both, I would say that both seem to be okay. It's just, what are you looking for? Are you looking for more of like a more standard career advancement, you know, like just get promoted and all that? Is your company offering you enough, like, how to say, excitement, enough benefits and things like that? But if not, then it's time to, you know, take a risk. Not say jump off the deep end, but like take a risk, maybe earn more money with more responsibilities, and maybe the opportunity to like do something like larger scale, I feel. So this is kind of like what I feel is going on here. Yeah, but it seems like you are covered either way. It's just that you have to first be very honest with yourself. What do you want to do? Yeah, what do you want to do? If you want some more clarity, I'll just pull some bonus cards for you, okay? So let's have some clarity on if he I haven't even finished. Okay, if he stays, unresolved issues. Okay, then if Rowan leaves the current job, there are other priorities. Okay, so it seems like you already have some existing issues in the workplace, and well, they may or may not get resolved. Okay, this is something I cannot predict, so you know, we cannot see into the future. This is a crystal ball, but we cannot really see in the future, right? And if you were to move on to another company, there are other priorities. Okay, so this, yeah, priorities. It could be that the company can have like different priorities. Okay, different priorities from what you want. It could be that you have different priorities once you join the company. So it's just some food for thought. Yeah, so hopefully this does give you some insight and help you with a decision. But yeah, in this economy, just keep your options open, okay? Either way. Yes, thank you so much for your request. Hopefully this helps. Yay! Yeah, I just feel like I needed something positive. Hi, Sayak. Hello. Okay, next is Infidel Positive. Yeah, positive. Oh yeah, I need to hydrate and stretch. Okay, hydrate. Stretch. How are you today? Tired as usual, not gonna lie. The sheet card's so cute, right? It's a magician. It's adorable. So cute. But not cuter than me. I'm the cutest. Okay? No comparison. It's not even a competition. The sheep doesn't match up to me. Okay, we have the yeah. Cute. Whoa. Oh whoa. Although I drew a card and it was also Queen of Swords. Oop. Well then, if that ain't proof, if that ain't proof. Hey, but if it's an upright Queen of Swords, then I feel like it's just telling you you're on the right track. You know what you need to deal with, right? You know what you need to fix. I was about to say, but you're cuter. But I guess you already know. Of course, I know. Who do you think I am? Okay, so next up, Infidel, do you have a question or are you just using it to like... Are you just using it to say what you want to say? I do resonate the Queen of Swords a lot. Yeah, sometimes it's just who you have to be. Why does that deck sound so heavy? I mean, it is kind of heavy. I know the way that I wield the deck makes it look very easy to hold and stuff, but it's actually larger than the standard playing card deck. Yeah. Also, hi Neros. Confident women are so hot. Yeah. That's right. There's nothing sexier than a woman who is, you know, confident in what they're wearing and confident in their body. Oh yeah, that's so great. Oh yeah. Hi Takudachi. Wow, wow. Leaning towards cup more, but I went through a karmic relationship, I believe. Ah, I see. I'm not sure that you know, but there's another tarot reading streamer. She's more specialized in this than I am. She's run Queen of Cups, so you can go and look at her content. She's great, yeah. Do you have feminine energy in terms of being nurturing, I suppose? Nurturing is great. It's great. I feel like everyone could tap into their feminine side. It's always great, yeah. Thank you, Takudachi. Yay. I could always deal with more people calling me cute. Okay, so I think Infidel is not here, so maybe I could move on to May. May, would you like your reading? Would you like your reading? Yeah, maybe after May, I'm just gonna... May! You are here! Yay! Always happy to see May. May is like, oh, whoa, I is here? So happy. Where? I feel like I only get updates on how you're doing through giving you a reading. I have to be like, please, you have to update me because we don't talk much otherwise. Please update me on what's going on with me. Yeah. There we go, my. Can I pinch your cheek? No. No. No pinch cheek. Only love and cherish the sheep. No pinch. Who's the streamer again, if you don't mind me asking, of course. Just search it. She is a fellow VTuber. Well, Naramitsu server private invites up since yesterday. Am I not already in the server? I thought I was already in the server. Okay, and no, wait. Yes, you're in the server. Okay, great. For a moment, I thought you would have been like, yeah, I actually kicked everyone out, so you have to rejoin. I'll be like, oh, I need to get on that. I know I literally don't touch the server, but like, it's important that I'm in the server because it's run by my homie, okay? Yeah. Narumitsu is great. Okay, okay, weeks long worth of work tickets on at the moment free. Yes! Yes. Okay, guys. If you ship Narumitsu, or should I say Phoenix and Miles in that specific order, so Phoenix top, Miles bottom, then I highly recommend that you join May's server, okay? She's very passionate. Can vouch. Her passion is unmatched, okay? I so much just breathe like Phoenix. She'll be like, yes! I so much as breathe his name, she'll appear in chat. Damn, scary. Okay, anyways, yes. So May asks, I'd like a general reading, please, if there's time and space. Okay, general reading. General reading. May, what does May need to know? I managed to gather all the like-minded Narumitsu creators. It's really something. That's great. Yeah, I think it's important that you were very like strict with the dynamics and stuff. So, yeah. Not all, but the good ones in my opinion. Or you breathe out a DH. Danheng. Kiko summon! Shokanju summon! Yeah, I don't think she'll come, honestly. Yeah, great, appreciate it. I appreciate talk to things, Miracle. I hope to talk to you sometime soon. Again. I'm in my early adult crisis, so I gotta work off my adult stuff. Honestly, Miracle, it's... the timeline is not as rushed as you think it is, okay? We sometimes feel like we have to rush into everything, but... in time, you will find your footing. In time, you'll find your footing. So just take things as they come. And honestly, don't worry too much. Yeah. Yeah, sounds like another Kiko. Well, May is a little different from Kiko, but we are all obsessed with Narumitsu in the best way possible. Yes. You're reading. Yo, okay. Interesting collection of cards. Let's go with this. Okay. Okay, Takodachi's the last one. I think I'm at my limit. Okay, so Reverse Magician. Alright. So May, have you been having art block lately? Or like you've been too tired to draw? I don't know why when I saw this. Okay, so Magician is you ending soon? Yeah, I'm ending soon. Art block, no. Okay. Yeah. Okay, because when I see Magician is manifesting. So sort of like bringing things into reality. So like in this case would be like thoughts into material things. Yeah. So that's why I thought of art block. But if that isn't it, then likely is that it's just basically an obstacle to you manifesting, you know, your beautiful works of art, your creativity. So yeah, that fatigue. Yes. Please turn the sheep upright. Can you bear to see the sheep upside down? Sheep is suffering. You need to fix your sleep so that sheep can be upright and comfy, okay? Me? Important. Yeah. This is particularly crucial because there's a major arcana card. It if you see it, that means that it has a bigger message for you, okay? So yes, fix your sleep. Yeah. I know it's tough considering we're all night owls. Pain, but like, oh well. We sheeps want to be upright. Me, I wanna be upright. By the same time, on the comic side, where I just can't find a good scene for a certain part of it. Yeah, there's a little like there's just obstacles to like, you know, your creative process. So maybe the sleep might help you. It might actually help. Like seriously. Okay, then we have to reverse a Knight of Swords. Okay, reverse Knight of Swords. I sense that there's a slight slowdown in terms of like I would say your career pursuits. I don't know, I just feel like there's this sense of limbo, this sense of like where do we go from here? So I don't know if that's what you're feeling at your work right now, or kind of like in your creative process or something, like your comics and stuff like that. Yeah, because Knight of Swords, you can see this husky is like, yeah, let's go, baby. But you know, upside down, there's this sense of like it's either reckless or like halted, stagnant. So in this case, I felt that stagnant energy. Yeah, so it's a bit stagnant. I would say that you really have to figure out exactly what it is you want out of work, because the thing about creative work is that some people, they love to be creative. They're so good. Like May is such a great artist. But once you do it for work, then your personal creative life suffers, right? I want money. I want money too, okay? But more than money, May, okay? I mean, get that back, sis, okay? But more than money, do you really want to continue doing what you're doing at work, which is like creative work? You know, sharing your creative energy between work and passion and, you know, like hobby and stuff like that? Or do you want to pivot into something else, like into something whereby like you can maybe earn an okay income doing maybe boring work, but then you get to save some of your passionate you know, your passionate your passionate creative energy for your comics and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's like you're at this juncture where you're just not really sure, but I think it's time to start thinking about it, because you know, it's if you choose to go with it, then of course that's fine, because that's what you chose, right? Passionate what? Passionate creative energy. Yeah, that's what I was saying, right? Maybe that's exactly what I said. I didn't say anything else. Yeah. But also, see, you also got this card. It is time to celebrate. Cultivate an air of celebration today, okay? Well, I feel like even though things might have been a bit tough lately, like, you know, not having a very smooth creative process, feeling a bit stagnant at work and stuff like that, I feel like you should celebrate how far you've come. You know, you have survived a job. You have a job in this economy. I think that's very important, okay? You know, you have reached a juncture whereby you're not exactly worried about, you know, money. Of course, everyone's worried about money, but like you're not one paycheck away from homeless kind of worried about money. Like you now have the room to sit down and be like, okay, so where am I going with my career and things like that. So yeah, that's a pretty good step to be at. Time to celebrate, okay? Celebrate how far you've come. Yes, very important. Celebrate how far you've come. Yay! Yeah, so I would say my advice is to think very seriously about, you know, what exactly it is you want. Is it that you want to make creative stuff your job, or is it something that you want to reserve for yourself? Yeah, that's a pretty important thing, because sometimes it's like, yeah, I love it so much, I want to do it at work, you know, do what you love and you never work a day. Those are just lies. Those are outright lies. Never believe them, okay? Now, welcome to Shib the Alex man. Welcome. Yeah, welcome. I have to think about it. Yeah, in this hireless economy. In this economy, oh my gosh. I mean, if you have a job, for God's sake, please, like, if you have a job and it's not ruining you, just keep it, man. Just keep it, okay? Personally, for me, my job is low-key ruining me mentally, but like, I'm keeping it part-time because it's better than nothing. Okay, it's better than nothing. Okay, and I'm also still figuring out like where I want to go with this. Yeah, got really unlucky in many ways, but sometimes we just have to take what we can get, okay? All the best to me. Better than nothing while taking care of mental health. Yeah. So I have 2 days at work and then I come back and I work on the ASMR channel, work on like streaming for you guys. And the thing is that even though my schedule is not as like insane as most other streamers, it's still a lot of work to do offline videos as well as stream, because these days I'm not just a streamer, I'm also creating ASMR content. So streamer and ASMR artist, whew, insane. Yeah, but yes, thank you for the request, May. I'm so glad I could do the reading for you. All the best, Jayu. Welcome to Sheep the Mayhem. Mayhem, too strong. Welcome. ASMR. Yes, thank you for that. Yeah, for those of you who think I would do great in voice acting and ASMR roleplay, I do have an ASMR channel if you guys want to check it out. Obviously, I don't really do this type of tarot reading on there, but like if you want something else, then feel free to check it out. Yeah, that's just how it goes. Okay, for the last reading of today, because I'm kind of at my limit, we have Takadachi. Okay, so let's go for that. I drink water. ASMR reading. You know, I was thinking about it. Would you guys be open to say... Hold on. Will you guys be open? Okay, this... If I do an ASMR reading, it will be recorded so that I can like control the ambience, the sound and everything. But what do you think of like a general reading? So it's ASMR general sheet reading. So you just have me with the binaural being like, hi, I'm so happy you could come today. And then like thank you for the zombie mayhem. Thank you so much. Welcome. A big warm welcome to the sheepdom. For real. Thank you. Yeah. So I could do very soft spoken. I could even mix it with like triggers and things like that, but depends if you guys want it. Okay, Takodachi. Let's see, let me edit. Takodachi's definitely here, right? Okay, what should I do to improve my studies? Alright, we can do this. I'm here. Yay! Yay! Okay, so what can you do to improve your studies? Have I shuffled? I don't recall if I shuffled. I'll shuffle. Yay! Glad to see you. I think our timings don't really mesh because you always tend to come in when I'm about to end. But like, it's okay. I'm always glad to see my viewers, no matter what timing. Open your book. Kick. Open my what? Open my what? What book? And it would be nice if I could just like let you guys hear, you know, the soft shuffling and things like that. But I'm just wondering, if I were to do ASMR tarot readings, do you want like the visual? Like, do you want the visual of me laying out the cards and stuff like that? Should I have my model on screen if there's a visual? Or is it okay if it's just audio? You know? If it's just audio, that means I tell you what cards I picked. I describe the images in the cards. Like, you know, that kind of stuff. How would I know which subject he or she is talking about, lol? Oh, you mean the studies, lol. Okay. I thought you meant about the ASMR tarot stream. Anyway. Okay. Well then, how should Takodashi improve their studies? Let's see. Yeah, money is not the answer, clearly. Hierophant, alright. Bribe the teacher? No! No, don't bribe the teacher. No bribery in this household. Unless you're trying to bribe me with bubble tea. That might work. Okay. Let's see. Reverse Ace of Pentacles. We have Reverse Ace of Pentacles, okay. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles usually means like chasing after money. So chasing after resources, money. So usually it means like going after a job or something. But in this case, I feel like perhaps you are not ambitious enough. This card just means you're not ambitious enough. So if you really want to improve your studies, I think you need to set a goal. You need to set a goal that really motivates you. Okay? It could just be something you want to do for fun. It could be something that really drives you. But it's important to find that thing that keeps you studying, okay? Because you think like, oh, there's no point studying. What's the point? Well, find that point for you, okay? Okay, find that point first. Yeah, it's very important, okay? No point, no study. It's not gonna work, alright? Then we have the Hierophant, which is traditional, which is about traditional structures. And also kind of about studying, okay? So this is Major Arcana. Okay, so traditional structures in this sense would be something like a school setting, you know, school setting, structured classroom, structured lessons, and in this case I would say structured schedules. So I feel like in this case there's no creative like, oh, why don't you try this new approach to studying, why don't you try this. I think this reading is very, very by the book, very traditional. Like this card is just saying that you need to do things the old-fashioned way, okay? You need to find your drive to study. You need to do things the old-fashioned way, which is follow the lesson plans, follow what your teacher says, do your homework, do the studies like your teacher says, you know, revise before exams, practice what you're weak on. Yeah. I think that's just the answer, okay? There's nothing super special about it, okay? And then we have Some People Never Change as your oracle card. I think you need to change your attitude towards this, okay? So it seems to be saying that like that if you do not change, you know, some people don't change, then if you don't change, then you won't see any change in your results, okay? If you don't change anything, you keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. That's insanity, right? That's just stupidity as well, okay? So I think what needs to change is mostly your attitude towards your studies, because oftentimes the reason we study the way we do is because it's been proven that, hey, this is usually effective most of the time. And I see from this reading that yeah, it's not that the approach isn't working for you, it's that yeah, I think you need to find your drive. Oh my god, that reminded me of the copy pasta, the insanity thing. Yeah, that's where I was kind of quoting from, but I don't remember if it's insanity that I was talking about. I think it was like something similar. But yeah, essentially, Takadachi, I don't really have new insights for you. Just study. Just find your reason for studying, and then just all in. Okay? All in. And I think you will do well. Okay? Unfortunately, I don't really have anything new for you. The cards just say, do it the old-fashioned way. Go. Yeah. So there's that. Thank you for your request, Takadachi. And thank you for dropping by as well. I really appreciate it. Yeah. I just feel like I've been around the internet for quite a while. I'm like, oh, I feel so old. I see all these young'uns. Okay, guys, I see all these young'uns, and they're doing the shorts, their Instagram stories, all there. Yeah, you see you eating now. Most likely, yeah, most likely. I wasn't intending to stream this long, but it's been almost 3 hours. Holy shit. Okay, so yeah, I literally don't think I'll be able to take on anymore anyway. Hey, I've been on the internet for like 12 years, you know. Those are that's such baby numbers. Damn, those are such baby numbers. It's okay, child. Soon you will find your way in the world. Okay? Yep, so okay, the next stream for this week will be on Sunday. It will be a roleplay ASMR on it'll be a roleplay ASMR. No change for people on Twitch, but for people who are watching from YouTube, it will be streamed to the ASMR channel, so please do take note of that change. Yeah, and if you're interested in my ASMR content, of course I have no choice but to shamelessly promote it. I have my ASMR channel as well. Okay, so please thank you for today. Okay, hopefully next week I can have another tarot reading session, but if not, I will let you guys know accordingly. Okay, alright then guys, please stay with me while I send you guys off to someone else. Okay, and yes, have a good night. Alright. Oh, つやり。